and welcome. I'm at the Great Orme here in North Wales at a place called Gugath. As the title suggests, there used to be a coastal gunnery school here, and over to my right you can make out three kind of buildings. That was where they would have searchlight training, and there's a few bunkers here kind of over my shoulder and to the left. There was people in there at the time when I arrived. They was making some kind of horror movie. It was a huge family. They are locals, I think, because he was saying that there's some kind of horror festival in Rhyl. I didn't know about that, but they're making a video for that, so I just thought I'll leave them to it. I did find some gun placements, but more about that in a little bit. We have got wildlife here. I've already bumped into the Kashmirian mountain goats that roam wild. I've even got some fresh dung down here, so they do frequent this area, and I think it was during lockdown they actually went into Llandudno itself, which is absolutely booming today. And I came through Colwyn Bay. The road was shut, the prom was pretty much shut, the prom was crammed with people, some kind of event going on. There was a fun fair there, and it stretched for about, I'm not joking, about 2 miles. So I'm glad to be out of the way of all the tourism. It's a beautiful day, that's why it brings everybody out. I've just looked on the thermometer, and that's in the shade, bearing in mind, and it was approaching 35 degrees, so pretty hot. Down this side of the tent, by the way, the tent is the Van Gogh Hydra 200 as always. Down this side, because the sun's in that direction, I've put all the food down there. I've brought burgers and stuff with me, so I don't want them getting too hot. My bottle of water's already warm, but that was on the bike. One thing I do is keep a thermos, so any cold liquid I put in that pretty much stays cold. Sleeping equipment down this side is, as always, the foil mat down first, the One Tigris obsidian sleeping mat, and I've just brought, again, if you don't follow me, I've got kind of an envelope, real tree kind of sleeping bag that a friend at work gave me. I've got one similar, the Gellet Habog. They're basic sleeping bags for summer camping, and today has absolutely been a scorcher. I think it's about 4 o'clock. What time are we on now? 20 past 4. There is a little bit of a breeze, so I'm not sure if I can get the drone up. Should be all right, I think. So without further ado, let's crack on with that. Right, so I just had the drone up for a little play. There is a bit of a breeze. The little drone was struggling a little bit. I mean, these little DJI Neos, they weigh practically nothing. They do get chucked around, even in a bit of breeze. Although when I was actually looking at the screen, it did look quite steady, the camera on it. I can hear voices. There is other people here. Like I said before, there's a family down at one of the bunkers. there's people walking, there's people with a dog, so it's quite a popular area. Just in case you're wondering, if at the entrance, so you go down whatever drive it is, I'll put it on the screen, at the bottom of there is a gate, but you can get around the gate. It's pretty obvious. I came with a bike, there's no lifting it over stiles or anything like that, just straight round, not a problem. Because that's one thing I did wonder about before I came here, if I'd actually be able to get my bike through. But yeah, no issues at all. Right, I think I'm just going to kick back and relax and enjoy these fantastic views. Absolutely amazing. Just seen 2 power boats go past, and then I could hear some more voices, and a double canoe went past. Sea kayak, sea canoe, 2 people in it. So I don't know where they was off. Must be back to going back to Llandud now, because they haven't come this way yet. They've got a bit of bird life down on the rocks over there. We do get seals around here, but I haven't seen any yet. I do know for a fact that you get them in what's called Angel Bay or Penryn Bay, near I think it's near Ross-on-Sea. It's basically the Little Orme, where the Little Orme is. You do get them there, and I've filmed them there in the past on I think it was I can't remember what video it was. If I can find the footage, I'll put it on. Right, I'm just going to kick back, relax and listen to a bit of the radio, soak up some of this sun, open this door, let some of the light in, and yeah, we'll get cooking in a bit. Right, I'm getting a little bit peckish, so I've decided to get the burgers on. These are Aberdeen Angus burgers from Lidl. I think there was about £4.50, maybe £5, something like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Right, now here comes the Peaky Blinders bit. I've got some cheese. I'll put a thing up on the screen so you can see what it is. It's real ale and chilli. And I think I got it from B&M. Only get a little block. It's about £2.50, I think, something like that. So, oh yes. And then to finish it off, I've got some. This is wild rocket, watercress, and something else. Can't remember. Spinach, I think. Probably brought a bit too much greenery, but it'll all get eaten. I love me greens. So there we have it, the Peaky Blinder burger. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh, my mouth was watering while these have been cooking. I think I'm going to have to cut them in half because they are a bit big. Right, so while I tuck into this little lot, I'll tell you a little bit more about the gunnery school. This audio came from historypoints.org. I will leave a link in the description. Hope you enjoy it.
In 1940, early in the Second World War, the government decided that with the threat of Nazi invasion and bombing, the Royal Artillery's Coast Gunnery School should be relocated from Shoeburyness in Essex to somewhere safer. After much searching of the west coast of Britain, officials chose an area of the Great Orme at the end of Clisshelig Drive. The site was considered ideal both for its location and its wide estuary mouth, which provided anchorage for target vessels. Training began in September 1940. In addition to the gunnery wing, a searchlight wing and a wireless wing were established. In April 1941, the first wireless courses began for training in radio location and radar. A practice battery was built in the quarry of the Little Orme, which was used for training and also as part of the coastal defences. By 1942, there were 150 officers, 115 cadets and 445 other ranks at the Great Orme Gunnery School. They were able to run 14 courses at a time. The personnel were mostly accommodated in local Llandudno hotels and boarding houses. The headquarters was in the One Ash Hotel. More than 130 local women married servicemen based at the gunnery school. Men connected with the school fathered an estimated 70 Llandudno babies. Red flags, or red lights at night, were hoisted around the area, including at Llandudno Lighthouse, West Shore Bathing Pool and Penmon Coast Guard Station on Anglesey, to denote when firing was taking place. Bylaws introduced in 1942 prohibited the public from entering the foreshore of the firing range or taking vessels into the sea area. Collecting bullets, shells or other projectiles was also banned, with fines of £5 for anyone breaking the bylaws. Firing had to cease if aircraft were in the vicinity, flying below certain heights. In 1942, the Llandudno Home Guard were trained on 6-inch and 12-pounder guns and on the searchlights. In 1943, they were officially named as the Coast Artillery Battery Home Guard. The 3 searchlight stations are still intact, but not easily accessible. The site was vacated by 1946, and in the 1950s, most of the installations were demolished. The aerial photo, courtesy of the Welsh Government, shows the site in 1947.
Oh, that was lovely, that burger. And look at that for afters. A couple of Bakewell tarts. Nice cup of coffee. Don't know if that's the lifeguard, possibly. Checking out the shoreline. Maybe not, don't know. Can't really make it out. Possibly. Right, that was the police helicopter. Policeman straight out of nowhere came and approached me, and the first thing I said is, you're going to tell me I can't camp here, aren't you? He said, no, nothing to do with that, do what you want. He said they've had a missing persons report. If I do see him, just ring it in, 999. So obviously the police helicopter has seen me camping here and then alerted the police that are in the area. I'm just wondering if that's, I can hear a boat. So yeah, I'm surprised that if that's the case, I'm surprised that the helicopter's not come over this area, because it's quite vast. Keep my eyes peeled, I suppose, now, innit? But I hope he's all right. I hope they find him. Here comes the helicopter. It's searching the coastline now. I was going to say I was going to put my drone up, but I knew this was coming, so don't want to be interfering with rescue operations. I reckon that's a lifeguard down there, because they've just, both of them have turned round, heading back the other way now. There's the search helicopter again. So it's from that bay over there that he's gone missing. Looks like we've got a few friends tonight staying with me. Sun's just disappearing now. And then just over there, don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but the moon is up. Right, so the sunset was really nice, the moon's just coming up as well. Fantastic day, really nice, and the weather's probably going to be hotter tomorrow, they reckon. So I'm just going to kit back, get myself comfy. I'll see you in the morning. Hello, good morning. Well, pretty much an uneventful night, apart from the helicopter coming back about 10 o'clock, and it was hovering around for about an hour-ish, I would say. So I'm presuming that the person is still missing, but I don't know. Yeah, so pretty much all packed up. The gravel bike that I came on is still here, which is always a good thing. I have got an alarm on that, so I do set the alarm at night and chain the back wheel up, make it awkward for someone to take. But yeah, pretty good night. I'd say it's been a good camp. It has been a good camp, and the weather's beautiful. This morning it's about, just looked at the thermometer, it was about 16 degrees. I've only got literally a mouthful of water left, so I don't want to be travelling the 20 miles back home with no water, and I've not brought my wallet and no money and nothing. So in future, note to self, rookie mistake, need to bring more water with me. Yeah, so like I say, I'm all packed up. There is a bit of a breeze this morning, but we'll see how we go. I've not quite finished filming yet, because I've got to go and film in the bunkers that I didn't do yesterday. So yeah, it's all good. Oh, there's someone on a kayak down there. One of them stand up thingies. Right, that's me waffling. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up. If you're not already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching.